and what to wear in Japan. March 2026. March in Japan is a true transition month. The harsh cold of winter finally starts to fade, and little by little, you can feel spring in the air. Toward the end of the month, the long-awaited cherry blossoms begin to bloom. Around town, you'll spot students wearing traditional hakama outfits on their way to graduation ceremonies, and markets start filling up with spring flavors like strawberries and wild mountain vegetables. But here's the biggest challenge in March: temperature swings. During the day, it can feel warm and sunny like spring. Then suddenly at night, it's back to winter-level cold. And don't forget, Japan stretches a long way from south to north. From tropical Okinawa to snowy Hokkaido, the weather can be totally different depending on where you go. Oh, and one more important thing. March also marks the start of hay fever season in Japan. You'll see lots of people wearing masks, rubbing itchy eyes, and sneezing on the streets. If you're sensitive to pollen, it's a good idea to come prepared. Now, let's break it down by region and talk about the weather and what to wear. Check the area you're planning to visit. Tokyo area, Kanto region. Around Tokyo, Japan's capital, you can really feel spring approaching. Daytime highs climb to around 14 degrees Celsius, making walks under the bright sunshine super pleasant. But once the sun goes down, watch out! Temperatures can drop quickly to around 5 degrees Celsius, and evenings still feel quite chilly. What to wear? For this time of year, trench coats and light leather jackets really shine. You won't need a heavy wool coat anymore, but layering is key. Try wearing a cardigan or light sweater under your jacket so you can adjust easily. Oh, and don't underestimate accessories. A stole or scarf is a lifesaver. Just keeping your neck warm can make a huge difference when the temperature suddenly drops at night. Hokkaido and Tohoku region. While much of Honshu is starting to feel spring-like, Hokkaido and the Tohoku region are still holding on to winter. Daytime highs hover around 4 degrees Celsius, and nighttime temperatures often drop below freezing. One big thing to watch out for here is melting snow. As winter snow starts to thaw, roads can turn slushy and slippery, making walking surprisingly tough. What to wear? Winter gear is still a must. A down jacket or serious cold weather coat is absolutely necessary. And here's a super important tip. If your shoes aren't waterproof, your socks will get soaked. Go for waterproof boots, or at least treat your shoes with a waterproof spray before heading out. Chubu region. The Chubu region, surrounded by the Japanese Alps, shows very different faces depending on where you are. Cities like Nagoya have weather similar to Tokyo, but mountainous areas like Shirakawa-go are still covered in deep snow. Daytime temperatures rise to around 12 degrees Celsius, which feels fairly comfortable. However, mornings and nights can dip to around 2 degrees Celsius and sometimes even below zero. So while cities start feeling pleasant, mountain areas still feel very much like winter. What to wear? The key here is a hybrid style, warmth and mobility. In urban areas, light spring outfits are fine, with a coat for warmth. But if you're heading into the mountains or walking around snowy Shirakawa-go, you'll need more protection. Think a thick sweater, plus a windproof mountain parka or a well-insulated jacket. Since melted snow makes the ground cold and wet, I strongly recommend thick wool socks and waterproof trekking shoes or boots to keep your feet warm and dry. Osaka and Kyoto area, Kansai region. Historic cities like Kyoto and Osaka really come alive toward late March, as everyone starts getting ready for cherry blossom season. The temperatures are similar to the Tokyo area, but here's an important tip. Kyoto's traditional temples need a little extra attention. Many old buildings are actually colder inside than outside, and when you take off your shoes and step onto wooden floors, wow, they can be surprisingly cold. Daytime highs reach around 14 degrees Celsius, and spring is definitely in the air. Nighttime temperatures drop to about 5 degrees Celsius, especially in Kyoto, which sits in a basin. You might feel a deep, lingering chill known as cold seeping in from the ground. What to wear? The best approach here is a mix of late winter and early spring style. For sightseeing during the day, a trench coat with a light inner down layer or a thick cardigan paired with a light outer jacket works perfectly. If you're planning temple visits, take note. Walking barefoot or in socks on wooden corridors can drain your body heat fast. Bringing extra thick socks or pocket heat packs in your bag can make a huge difference and help you fully enjoy Kyoto's calm, peaceful atmosphere. Kyushu and Shikoku region. Located in the southwest, Kyushu and Shikoku are some of the first places in Japan to fully welcome spring. Daytime temperatures rise to around 16 degrees Celsius, and by late March, cherry blossoms are often in full bloom. Nighttime lows sit at about 7 degrees Celsius, meaning the warmth stabilizes earlier here than in much of Honshu. With earlier blooming Sakura, this region becomes a fantastic spot for hanami, cherry blossom viewing. What to wear? The key here is a light, easy-to-move spring style. During the day, a long-sleeve top with a cotton jacket or nylon parka is usually just right. However, heads up, this area is prone to spring rain due to passing low-pressure systems. When it rains, the temperature can suddenly feel much colder. So having a compact, foldable rain jacket or a water-repellent windbreaker will keep your trip comfortable, rain or shine. Okinawa. And then there's Okinawa, which honestly feels like a different world. Daytime highs climb above 22 degrees Celsius, and nighttime temperatures stay around 17 degrees Celsius. Perfect spring weather, or even early summer vibes. By late March, many beaches host Japan's earliest beach openings, officially kicking off the marine leisure season. That said, the water is still a bit cool, so swimming for long periods in just a swimsuit might feel slightly chilly. What to wear? The winning formula here is light summer wear plus wind protection. During the day, a t-shirt or thin shirt is more than enough. Because the sun is strong, don't forget a hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen. What you really need to watch out for is the sea breeze and sudden weather changes. When it's sunny, it can feel hot, but once clouds roll in or rain starts, strong northern winds can make it feel much cooler in no time. Also, from late March, some indoor facilities start using air conditioning. So I highly recommend carrying a lightweight hoodie or cardigan that's easy to put on and take off. On the beach, sandals are totally fine. But for sudden rain or longer walks, bringing a pair of comfortable sneakers will give you peace of mind. So, how was it? March in Japan may be unpredictable, but that's exactly what makes it special. It's filled with beautiful moments you can only experience right then and there. If you're prepared for temperature swings and sudden rain or wind, you'll get to enjoy both the crisp, clear air of winter's end and the soft, gentle light of spring at the same time. Get ready, pack smart, and start your amazing spring journey in Japan 2026. Earst Japan will continue to bring you plenty of Japan's charms and the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! See you!